me. They love me. They really love me.
Quite a
The left
character.
wants you to get in your feelings about things that have been.
Now let me just pause for a while here. Welcome to my channel, Voice of Truth. And this lady, Miss Montgomery, she's, causing quite a stir in the media. She really had Kamala Harris in her bullseye. I mean, I was surprised. She had a lot of things to say that were very true, very important, that we must think about. We have spent too much time, both when Trump was president and while Biden was president, and well, still is, even though he shouldn't be. We spent too much time arguing about little things like, who tweeted this and who said that, and who can't walk up a stairs, and so many things that are not important. What Americans need to be thinking about is the policies and how it affects them, how it helps them in their day-to-day life, how it is going to impact on their children and the future that their children should have. That is what they need to be talking about. And I think this young lady here, she got the nail on the head with a lot of her points. Let's go through some of them.
Said, but I want you guys to pay attention to what has been done. They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote.
That is true.
The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game.
Oh, yeah. So, Kamala, yes. She has imprisoned wrongfully the most black men. She has kept them behind bars also to do free labor when these men should have been freed to go back to their families. Some of these men were locked up for possession of marijuana, and she had them locked up for more than the sentence that they would have been given. She had them in there. I don't know what she did with the documents and how she got the system to keep them. I mean, she has the power to do that, and that's frightening. Where she could literally, just imagine, you're supposed to be released, say, on the 25th of June, and Kamala Harris wanted you to do free labor for the state. So she keeps you beyond that time. 6 months extra you spend in prison behind bars. And she did this to black people. And now she wants to, like a chameleon, change her color and become black all of a sudden to garner votes for her party. That's crazy. Let's hear what she has to say.
See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family.
That
So
is
aside
true.
from her record as a prosecutor,
Yes.
why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families?
Oh! Wow. Now, if you're not aware, Kamala had an affair with a gentleman who is married to a black woman. If she was so interested in building black families and sustaining black families, even if the man pursued her, why didn't she send him back to her wife, to his wife? Instead, she allowed this man, for political gain of course, to woo her. And apparently, we don't know, they dated. And in this dispensation of time, when somebody dates, I guess they have some kind of sexual intimacy. So she did this with a man that is not her husband. hurting another black woman, and she intends to now have women vote for her. She's crazy. Kamala Harris, as a judge, just the other day was saying on his podcast, she's a harlot. Wow. We don't know what proof he has, but he had a lot to say. It is proof, and everybody knows this, apparently, that she had an affair with Willie Brown, and he got her certain positions, and it elevated her career, and she did this all the while hurting his wife, who is a black woman.
I wonder if Mrs. Willie Brown, a black woman, is also with her.
I don't think she is.
A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because
I didn't know she was black either. I didn't know she was black.
Did I lie?
No, you didn't.
The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman.
Yes, she did.
She chose her side and it wasn't ours.
I kid you not, if Kamala Harris wakes up tomorrow a shade darker, she would not be pleased. However, if she wakes up a shade lighter, she would have no problem with it. She thinks that her complexion makes her beautiful. And I kid you not, she is only behaving, pretending, even in a speech she gave the other day, trying to sound like taking on a fake accent that she sounded so stupid. All the while trying to trick black people that, hey, what she said, I'm in the streets. It sounded so stupid. Taraji P and her, they did this sort of skit, and it was cringe. I wonder if this woman think black people are stupid. Oh my God. I have never been so put off by anyone. I mean, we know Trump has his ways. But at the end of the day, at least what he says, he does. He's not a fake person. He's not a chameleon. What you see is what you get. And that is what I like. Not this fake Kamala Harris who 1 minute she's Asian, the next she's, I guess, Indian, and then the next, now she's black. No.
When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no. Whereas Trump gave us the Platinum Plan.
That is true.
Which specifically uplifted the black community by increasing capital by almost $500 billion, creating 500,000 new black businesses, and we give black churches the ability to fight for federal resources
that
for
is
their
also
communities.
true. That is true. Trump is the only president to date that has earmarked and taken out of the budget money and decides that this is to help the black community. No other president did that. Not Obama, not Bush, not the Clintons, and not Joe Biden. I want you to understand that all these other presidents, especially Obama, they had plans to help the Chinese, to help the Indians, to help other ethnic groups in America. They did not have a plan to help black people. However, every election cycle, What do? They kowtow and they play the game and try to get black people to vote for them under false pretenses, of course. And it is all a lie. I hope black Americans are waking up to this scam because these people are not for you. If you were to vote for the person who to date has helped you and has impacted your life in a positive way, then the answer would be Trump. Yes, Trump is not an orator. He cannot speak eloquently like Obama. He's a businessman first. But what do we want? Someone with pretty words? Or do we want somebody who is going to act? I think I prefer the one who is going to act.